The article linked above discusses Donald Trump's response to the Supreme Court ruling that rejected his efforts to block the release of his tax returns and other financial records to the Manhattan District Attorney. The case involved a subpoena issued by the district attorney to Trump's accounting firm, Mazars USA, seeking his tax returns and other financial records as part of a criminal investigation into possible hush money payments made to two women who claimed to have had affairs with Trump. Trump's legal team argued that the subpoena was overly broad and issued in bad faith, as well as asserting that a sitting president cannot be criminally investigated. However, the Supreme Court ruled against Trump in a 7-2 decision, stating that the president is not immune from criminal investigation and prosecution while in office. The ruling has significant implications for presidential accountability and the limits of executive power. It reaffirms the principle that no one, including the president, is above the law and that law enforcement agencies have the authority to investigate potential criminal conduct, even if it involves the president. It also sets a precedent for future cases involving the legal scrutiny of a sitting president's personal and financial information. In response to the ruling, Trump criticized the decision as politically motivated and accused the Supreme Court of being highly political. He also claimed that the ruling was part of a witch hunt against him, echoing his long-standing claims of being unfairly targeted by investigators. While Trump is entitled to voice his criticisms of the court's decision, his accusations of political bias lack substantive legal basis. The Supreme Court's decision was based on established legal principles and precedents, including the notion that no one, not even the president, is above the law. Trump's argument that the ruling was politically motivated fails to address the legal merits of the case and appears to be an attempt to delegitimize the court's decision. In my view, the Supreme Court made the correct decision in rejecting Trump's attempts to block the release of his tax returns. The ruling upholds the rule of law and reinforces the principle of accountability for public officials. It is essential for the functioning of a democracy that those in power are subject to legal scrutiny and oversight. Trump's criticisms of the ruling seem to be more about deflecting attention from the underlying issues at hand rather than addressing the legal merits of the case. Overall, the Supreme Court's decision in this case has broader implications for presidential accountability and the rule of law. It serves as a reminder that the president, like all citizens, must comply with legal investigations and that attempts to evade scrutiny through legal maneuvers are not acceptable.